time to dish with D. That's me. Thank you for clicking on this video, making yourself a priority. I am Denise. We dish everything healthy lifestyle, fabulous food, friendship, and support here on this channel. And if that is something you need or want, and you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, there it is. Go hit that subscribe button. Join our Dish with D community here on YouTube. It's a great place to start. If you're starting out, or if you're mid-journey or end of your journey, it's a great place to be. And if you are new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I appreciate you. Let's get started. This is our Wednesday. This is usually my motivational vlog, challenge check-in day. We are currently in our protein challenge, and we're doing our 15 minutes of movement for the next 15 days. We started the 15th of June. We're going to the 30th of June. 15 minutes of movement, any kind you want for 15 days. A little bit every day. Like I said, it doesn't have to be exercise. It could be walking. It could be walking in place. It could be just cleaning sometimes. Whatever you do for 15 minutes, that's a win. And we're doing that for 15 days. We are on day what? Today's the 23rd, I believe. Oh my gosh, we only have 7 days left. 7 days left of that, 7 days left of the protein challenge. Next month, I think we're going to do fiber, because why not? Why not learn about different foods and different ways to eat? It's all for the betterment of our journey. But this video is some tips. I have a list. Top 10 tips for a healthy lifestyle, not diet journey. I do a lot of these videos. I'm sure there's probably about 10 of these videos up. But each time I think I bring something a little bit different to the table, and it's always good to refresh if I've revamped the same topic. But I don't know, because I always have a different perspective each time I do this, because sometimes my opinion or my opinion of it might have changed or developed, or so it's always good to revisit this. So I thought, why not today? Because I could talk about protein all I want, but we're kind of edging out, and I hope you're checking labels. I hope you're gearing yourself more towards foods that are higher in protein, whether that be a protein bar, natural protein like eggs and cottage cheese and meats. There's so many things out there. We need to be aware of what we're eating. It helps. It truly does. So let's get on to some tips. All right. There's a lot here. All right. My first one is one that I hear a lot of, about eating out. I eat out with my husband. I don't really want to be on plan when I'm out because I'm paying for it. He wants to go out and I'm afraid to go out, but in order for me, I need to, how do I maneuver eating out, or should I just eat what I want when I'm out? No. Just because you eat out doesn't give you the permission to go on like death row camp, as I would call it, where you go on death row. What's your last meal? I'll take 5 cheeseburgers and a milkshake and a large order of fries. No, because we eat out doesn't mean we're off plan. Honestly, I eat better on plan out than I probably do at home. Why? Because I can't get everything I want when I'm out, because you can only order one thing. But I like eating out. I don't look for it as an excuse to eat what I want. Oh, I'm paying $20. I'm not going to have that grilled. I want it fried. I want it broiled and sauteed and want a big old sauce on top. No, I think eating out, especially now versus 20 years ago, is so much easier to eat out, because a lot of things are geared towards healthy lifestyles and healthy living. There are certain places that have a little section on their menu. They might call it diet. I hate that word, but it definitely means lighter. Like, we go to Cheesecake Factory. They have a Skinny-licious menu. It's phenomenal. And a lot of restaurants give you calorie counts on items on your menu. So I feel like restaurants are learning that people want a little bit better health options for themselves. Like with Chinese, you can get sauce on the side, you can get brown rice, you can get things, and if you ask your waitress, she can do anything you want. She wants that tip. She will sit there and put your sauce on the side, or put it in a bowl, put your salad dressing on the side. There are so many things you can do. So when people tell me, well, I ate out and I kind of overate, and no, going out to eat doesn't mean you can eat what you want. We're still on plan when we're eating out. And let me tell you something. Stop with, oh, I'm eating out and I want to treat myself. Honestly, somebody's cooking your meal, somebody's cleaning your dishes. That in itself is a treat to me. I don't have to cook it, I don't have to prepare it, and I don't have to clean up after it. So yeah, having a grilled piece of chicken or a nice piece of fish or a beautiful steak is not punishment. It is like absolutely perfection. It truly is. And the plans later on have made that so much easier. There's always a vegetable of the day. Always. There's always usually a baked potato. Yes, you don't have to get it loaded. You don't have to get it with the gulps of sour cream. I get my baked potato dry with the accoutrements on the side. I put my butter on if I want it. I put my sour cream on if I want it. And I control how much is on there because they're going to put a crap ton. That's what they do. And no, you don't need a crap ton for it to taste good. Beautiful salt and pepper on there. Oh, it's good. And might I suggest a sweet potato if you can get one? Oh, yeah. It's amazing. It is. Stop with the I feel like I have to eat my face off when I'm out. That's just saying you just don't want to not eat it. And that's how we have to learn. And when you learn that, you go out, you don't even think about it. I don't think about going to, oh, I want the bloomin' onion and Outback. If the family wants the bloomin' onion, they can get it. I could have a couple of petals. I'm not gonna eat half the onion like I used to, but you know what, and that's fine. I'm good with a taste of something because a taste is better than not having any. And that's what a healthy lifestyle is. We have to learn to eat less. We do. You're never going to succeed if you don't eat less. You're just not. And going on those binge weekends, I have a problem with that, why? Because I did it. And that's why I have a problem with it. I have a problem with people that I don't have it's a no track day. No, you need to track. You need to track. You need to know what you're eating. You just can't, because let me tell you something, that bad habit comes right back and it always spirals into the next day. It does. And there's no sense eating a 5,000 calorie day because you've worked hard all week to blow it on a weekend. No, I was there, been there, done that, not doing it again. Nope, I fit in fun foods during the week and I fit in treats. I don't have the binge day anymore. I don't, because I know that was just a detriment to me. And I'm very passionate about that because I lived it. So I can say it. Some people can't, I can say it. So absolutely. All right, eating your allotted points and calories. Please, if you're given a set amount of points, eat them. If you're supposed to eat a set amount of calories, eat them. Who are you trying to impress? What are you trying to prove by eating less? I don't know. Enlighten me what that is about, because I don't know. I mean, seriously, I see people on Instagram, oh, I'm done with Weight Watchers. I did my calories and I was eating 900 calories, but you weren't eating weekly points. They tell you, especially this plan, more than any plan, to eat some weekly points. They're there for that. And we're earning them. We're earning them every single day. You earn them from eating vegetables. You earn them from exercise, working out, movement, and you earn them from water. So you're getting there's 3 ways to earn points every day. And if you're not dipping into those weeklies, there's a problem. You're not eating enough. Remember, you burn, you have to eat. You can earn more than you burn. That's what they're telling me. I believe that. And I say all the time, I know I don't eat enough most days. I know I don't. I know I don't. But you're not hungry. Well, maybe I should have some more calorie dense foods instead of more food. That's where could be the thing you could do. Have a heavier dairy. Have a heavier cheese. Have a grain. The people that aren't eating their grains, I get it, but it's a heavy calorie item. So try to at least get your minimum dailies in and calories. And if you're struggling, double track them for a few days. See where you fall. Because 90% of us eat pretty much the same things. So you kind of know where you're going to fall every day. So if you're not falling where you need to fall, that could give you issues. Absolutely can. Movement versus exercise. There is a difference. I promote movement. I do not promote exercise. Only because it's not something that I do. So I can't sit there and tell you to do something that I don't do. I just don't think that that's fair. I lost 116 pounds with 0 exercise. You do not, repeat after me, you do not need to exercise to lose weight. You don't need to sit there and be sweating to lose weight, because guess what? It's calories in. If you're eating the correct amount of calories, you will lose weight. It's a scientific fact. I do think, though, movement is great for toning and, just getting all that saggy stuff taken care of. Sometimes you can do all the movement in the world, it's not going to help, because if you've sagged, like me, for as long as I've had saggy skin and exercises, it's not going to go away. It's just not. But it's good to tone as much as you can. And getting out in the beautiful outside air and getting a little bit of walking in. Remember, walking is a weight-bearing exercise. Some people say walking doesn't do anything. It does. It truly does. It is a great thing. And for somebody who's done nothing, who's sedentary, walking is incredibly beneficial for you. So if you can't walk yet, you just start with walking from the couch to the kitchen, and the couch to the kitchen to the bathroom, and the couch to the kitchen, you just kind of get, and then you finally get the whole downstairs. You can go out in the backyard and walk, down the driveway and back. Then you keep moving to the next house. You just work up to the block. You're not going to get the block overnight. Nobody who is sedimentary is going to be able to go and walk around the block. They're just not. But you can absolutely work up to that. And I highly, highly encourage you to try. And be realistic about what you do. Don't be going out there and joining the highfalutin gyms and I'm going to do this and I'm going to try to, just realistic. You have to be realistic for your rest of your life. Yes, you should. I have to think. I can't sit there and go, well, I'm going to do this, and you're going to consistently do that, because once you stop doing something that you start to lose weight, and you stop doing it, well, we know what that happens there. So I want you to be realistic on what you choose, and realistic on your weight loss goals. A lot of us want to, we all want to be a swimsuit model. Well, I gave up that pipe dream many, many years ago. Swimsuit model is not always healthy. You have to feel health before you look at dress size, clothing size, scale number. It's about health. If it truly is about health, you don't need to be a size whatever. You just have to be healthy. And healthy isn't always a small. It isn't. Sometimes a large is healthy. Some people will disagree with that. They're the ones that are not the large. They're the ones that are the small that usually disagree. Just been my thing. Make food you love. Find a way to make something that's a family favorite you've had since childhood. Find a way, tweak it. And you know what? If it doesn't taste that good, then don't make it. If it has to be agreeable to your palate. And just because, it is low in points, if you don't like it, you will not eat it. Bottom line, you won't. So you know this. So you have to enjoy what you're eating. And just because it's 2 points doesn't necessarily make it good. Well, it's 2 points. Do you like it? Not really. No, you have to eat food. I don't like those palmieri hearts of palm pasta. I don't like it at all. And people are like, I have that instead of spaghetti. I don't like it. So why would I sit there and swallow it when I don't like it? I'd rather take the points for the regular spaghetti. Take the 5 points for the 2 ounces. I'm enjoying it. And that's the key, because you're not going to eat something you don't enjoy. Let me tell you that now. You might do it for the first 2-3 months, but we're talking next year. Yeah. Let's see if you're eating that palmieri pasta next year. Let's talk. Just telling you, I'm warning you now. If you don't like it, you're not going to continue to eat it for the long haul. And that's what I go for. I'm looking over there. I'm not looking today. I'm looking 6-8 months down the line next year, because this is a lifestyle. It's not a diet. We don't end. We continue. And that's one thing that I've learned. It doesn't stop. It doesn't. It continues. And that's what you have to think about. Whatever you do, you have to continue to do it. And it has to be something you have to enjoy it. Please enjoy what you're eating. Don't be eating something because it's low in point or low in calorie. It's just not going to be sustainable. You make mistakes. You do. You fall. You stumble. You eat what you didn't plan on. You overeat something. You binge. It happens. Does that have to continue to the next day? Absolutely not. Don't let it. Is that hard? Yeah, it's hard, because old habits come by really quickly. And when it's a mind game, because this whole journey is up here. And if you feel bad about yourself, about what you did, you're going to be like, why do I even try? Why? It's just never going to work. I'm never going to be the way I want. I'm never going to succeed. You will succeed. Might not be today. Might not be tomorrow. Might not be next week. But you just have to keep trying. Some days it's difficult. Every day is difficult. I'm going to be honest. Every day I feel like every day I want more. Every day I want more. But I know I'm having the correct amount. And that's going to take a while, because if you're used to eating as much as you want, whatever you want, it's hard. It's not something that happens overnight. It takes, I've been at this since 2016, and I still want more. I still want that. I still do. I've been heavy for my whole life, since puberty, since I was 11. So it's going to take me a while to get to maybe I'll never get there. Maybe I will never, ever get to the fact that I'm like, oh, I'm good. Maybe I'm always going to have that want. I keep that in my mind. I'm always know that that's natural for me. It's not something odd or strange. It's natural for me. So know that this journey is not going to be perfect. It's just not. And honestly, you don't want it to be. Because if it's perfect, there's something wrong with it. it's because somehow along the line, the perfect people, they fall, and they fall harder because they're not ready for it. But realize that not every week you're going to lose. You're just not. Maybe if you're bigger, you might, but we're talking about like when you get on a good clip and you have maybe 50 or less pounds to lose. Very rare do you lose every week. It's just your body, and there's nothing wrong with that. Does it mean you had a bad week if you didn't lose? No, it does not mean that. Your body doesn't always lose. It doesn't always lose on that day. I guarantee if you go weight a different day, you might see a different thing on the scale. If the scale is a variable, weight is a variable. It means it can go up and down at any given time. There's no perfect weight that you're going to be. It can go up. It fluctuates at least 2 to 3 pounds. And that's why, and I always say this is why Weight Watchers gives you a 2-pound range, because they know any given time that could be 2 pounds different. Does it mean you gain 2 pounds? No, it just means your body can fluctuate 2 pounds at any given time. So always know that just because you get weight on Saturdays doesn't mean that scale is always going to show a loss. It could show a loss on Sunday. It could show a loss on Friday. It could show a loss on Wednesday. And people who get weight every day, they might say, well, that's why I get weight every day. Well, true enough. If that's what you do, I don't feel that, because I know this, it doesn't really affect me. That if I know without a doubt that I had the best week I could, I'm fine whatever the scale says, because I know that's the good week for me. And I have nothing to be ashamed about. I have everything to be proud about. So I try not to constantly, oh my gosh, the scale didn't say that. It doesn't matter what the scale says. You know what you did. You know what kind of week you had. Whether it was good, whether it was bad, whether it was gross. Because we've had those weeks, haven't we? Find balance, not fads. Balance is, it's living normally. Like, yeah, you have this, you have that, you do this, you do that. It's balance. There's give and there's take in everything. You have to have a balance in anything in life. Life has to be balanced. You have to, when there's like, people say, I don't believe in God, but I believe in demons. Well, you can't believe in one without the other. There can't be a God if there's no demons. There can't be a demon if there's no God. You have to have balance, and that's in everything. If you believe in good, there has to be evil. If you believe in evil, there has to be good. That's how life works. So same thing with diet and lifestyle. I can't say the word diet. Most people know the word diet. That's why I say in your diet, there has to be balance. There has to be good things and a little bit of bad. Not a lot of bad, a little bit. There has to be things like, for me, sweets, chocolates, cakes, not every day, but during the week. I have those little squares of individually wrapped chocolate. There are 2 points. I fit a few of those in a week. Because I like chocolate. And there's nothing wrong with having a piece of candy a few times a week if you fit it in and it's in your plan. There isn't. If you fit it in, there's nothing wrong with it. When you don't have the points and you eat it anyway, that happens. So that's why we have weeklies though. See, some of us just don't want to dip in those weeklies, and they're there for a reason, because they know that we need extra things sometimes. You just do. So yeah, I make mug cakes. I make cheesecakes in a mug. I make cookies. I buy protein cookies. I buy chocolates. Why? Because in my life, I know that there are things that I enjoy, because you have to be realistic about what you eat and what you like. Nobody likes to eat constantly fruit and vegetables. If you do, that's fabulous. I don't know anybody that does. Well, I do know, but realistically, and then when they have that sweet, they're like, oh my gosh, why did I eat that? I shouldn't have eaten that. Oh my God. Why? Is there anything wrong with having that sweet? No, there's nothing wrong with having a piece of cake. Granted, if you didn't plan for it, don't have the points for it, you might have to do a little bit of shoveling, but you have to find balance. Know that there's going to be times where there's cake involved. There's parties, there's going to be cake. There's parties, you don't know what they're going to serve. Do you not go? Oh, heck no, you go. You make the best choices that you can. And my other tip is, I wrote it down here, the world's not going to bend for you. The world's not going to accommodate you. Oh, Denise is coming. We have to have Weight Watcher 5 food. Denise is going to be here. I don't know what she eats. No, people cook and people have what they want, as they should. They don't need to worry about what I eat and what I don't eat. It's up to me. Up to me to make the best choice I can. Sometimes you might go, oh, I'm not going to eat any of that stuff. Why? Why? What's wrong with eating a regular hot dog once in a while? You're not going to die, and you're not going to get struck dead by eating a hot dog. Woo! Or a beef burger. I'm going to bring my turkey burgers. No, eat the stinking beef burger. One beef burger's not going to kill you. There's a plane. There's a helicopter. So yeah, the world's not going to bend over for you. Oh, Denise, here's the Weight Watcher table. This is the nice low-calorie foods. This is not. You have to learn how to maneuver that party. Oh, let the helicopter go. I'll take a drink. Maneuver those things. And I say this all the time. It's one of my biggest tips is the world's not going to bow down to you because you're on Weight Watchers or a healthy lifestyle. They're not. They don't care. And they shouldn't. It's about you. It's not about them. So yeah, you have to be in control of what you choose. And don't say, well, yeah, I did eat. They had potato salad. So, that doesn't mean you have to have a whole shit ton. Yeah, you have a nice little portion of potato salad. You can eat potato salad. You can eat mayonnaise. It's not going to kill you. But can you eat a shit ton of it? No, you can't. Really, nobody should. So really, it's all about portions. In a whole, if you're in a place that's not catering to you, and there's all of those, you just gotta watch the portions that you eat. Don't eat like a bird, but don't eat like you're going to the electric chair. And a lot of us do that. Well, we're at a party, what are we gonna do? Just pile that shit on? No. And that's the excuse that we use. Well, that's all they had, so I had to. You had to have it, yes, but you didn't have to have that much of it. So when you sit there and use that excuse, you're really not wanting to do this. And I will say this with the kindness of my heart. If you don't really want to do it, you're not going to do it. You're just not. You're going to find an excuse. You're going to find a reason, and you're going to justify everything. Been there, done that, so I know that. So you really have to want to lose the weight. Yeah, and yes, there's going to be some deprivation. There is. I just don't know what to tell you about that. It's going to be there. You just have to sit there, and the better you are, the easier it becomes. The more you control you have, the more discipline you have, the more you could have next time. It's like a kid when we discipline children and dogs. Put them in the same category. But yes, they learn. And we can learn too. Don't forget that. Don't forget we can learn too. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of people on the interwebs that have food blogs, recipe blogs, support. There's tons of them out there. Find the one that you best relate to, and find the one that's, and not because of what they say, but how they live their life. I mean, look at what they say. Are there something that are they truly losing? Are they truly on plan? Or are they just doing it for the sake of doing it? Because I know there's people out there that do that, and that's fine. But you have to find somebody you connect with, that you enjoy their food, enjoy what they do, enjoy their channel. And if you get inspiration from them, that's great, because you need to be inspired by something or somebody. Because and if you just like their personality but they're not inspiring you, then it's almost like a waste of time. I want you to be inspired. That's what I try to do. I try to inspire you to want better, to want more for yourself, because this is something you do for you. You could do it for your grandkids or your husband, but you're really doing it for yourself. You have to come first in this journey. You do. And then you become a better you for everyone else. And when you feel better, people notice it. You're better at everything. Everything comes into place once you feel better. And you don't realize how bad you feel until you start to feel good. And you're like, this is what good feels like. I remember saying that, I finally know what good feels like. I thought I felt good and I felt like crap. And I finally knew what good felt like. And that was huge. That was absolutely huge. To feel good about yourself. All right, be realistic. Find out what you want. What do you want? Do you want health? Do you want to fit into a bikini? Do you want to live? Do you want to feel better about yourself? I mean, some of us, there's people that have this negative way of the way they look. They don't feel good. They could look great, but they don't feel it. It's not they don't see it, they don't feel it. So we know it's an internal thing. You have to feel good about yourself and know that you're doing this for your betterment. And if I can help you, I do this for you. I share struggles and my life. So somehow it would help somebody out there know that they're not alone and they're not crazy. Because I try to share my emotions, my feelings, and what I go through. It helps that you'll be like, yeah, I kind of felt that too. I got you this. She just took the words right out of my mouth. And that's why I do that. I kind of expose myself. And it's kind of hard some days, I'm not going to lie. But in the hopes that somebody gets it is a win for me. Like, yes, that's it. Yes, I hit somebody. And if you just hit one person with one video, it's all worth it. It truly is. And I thank you for taking me along on your journey. I am so lucky to be part of that and to help you, like I said, any way I can. We do this community thing. We do the lives. It's all to help you. And helping you helps me. I'm not gonna lie, it is. So, you know, I hope this video helped. It was a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but there's so many tips, so many things. And I go over this every so often, but I just want you to, hopefully something touched you in this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, come join our Dish with D community here on YouTube and here on Facebook, Dish with D's crew. You want to be part of that. You work better as a group. You work better as a community because you have the support of your brothers and sisters who go through, who walk the trenches with you, who are never going to judge you because they're in the same boat you are. It's a judgment-free zone here. So if that's something you need, join us here and join us on Facebook. So that is it. I will see you. Don't know when I'll see you again because God knows what I have planned for the rest of the week, but I did start a meal prep, so that will be up over the weekend. So I will dish with you another day. Bye-bye, my lovelies.